Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Walker Athletic Complex on the campus of Piedmont University for the regular season finale between your Piedmont Lions and the visiting Belhaven Blazers. Grant Prather, Eric Edmondson here, and this is an extremely important game, Eric.
It absolutely is, Grant. And you know what? The Lions coming in a little bit of losing streak. They're looking to snap that losing streak. And what better way to do it with a team that's going to bring you the most of their competition. And it's an important day for the Lions as well because there is some standings issues still going on. There's some still things being decided. We're going to talk about Asbury. We're going to talk about Covenant, talking about some other games going on. But there are some scenarios that the Lions need to fall their way in order to at least maybe host. But they still need to take care of business here against Belhaven.
Yeah, the standings haven't been in the Lions' favor so far, sitting at 1-3-1 right now in the standings, again tied with Huntingdon. But looking at the standings there, Piedmont sitting at 5th, Huntingdon sitting at 6th, and of course Belhaven in 3rd, so this could be a good possible future playoff matchup as it is.
Absolutely, but you got to get hot and you got to get there to do it. And a good way to end off the regular season here at home, that's always good, that you don't have to go on the road until maybe it's time. And look, if the Lions still have an opportunity to control their own destiny and host a playoff game, there's some things going to have to fall their way in order to do that. But that is always on the table. And when you can control your destiny in any way, shape, or form, you're always going to enjoy to do that.
And what you mentioned about Asbury and Covenant, very important game in that aspect because Asbury's still winless, but a win would really throw the wrench in the Lions' playoff hopes there. They are losing 2-0 at halftime to Covenant, so sigh of relief if you're a Lions fan in that aspect.
Yeah, the Scots doing us a favor up north. Lions also, they would love to either win or tie here against Belhaven. And Huntington, meanwhile, they're facing off against Maryville. Rooting for a Maryville win today because Huntington owns the tiebreaker over these Lions, so that's going to be very important. Lions getting ready to go on the sideline. We're going to give you the starters for both squads, starting off with the Belhaven Blazers. It'll be in net Danny Bahana, then Caleb Drake, number 5 Avery Anders, Matt Smith, Ricardo Flores, Cortland Williams, Samuel Hadley, Adrian Sanchez, Eddie Ty, Syrian Colvin, and Graham Harris for the Belhaven Blazers. Again, that is Bahana, Drake, Anders, Smith, Flores, Williams, Hadley, Sanchez, Ty, Colvin, and Harris. And Grant, why don't you go ahead and give us the starters for these homestanding Lions?
Yeah, the boys in white will come out with Bobby Wood once again in goal. Has had such a nice stretch of games for him. Josh Duquette, freshman defender, has had a stellar freshman year. Delroy Mattis and Tyler Vogt, defensive end midfielder, respectively. Boris Bostic, Davis Knight, and Mason Keith. And, of course, Colin Vogel rounds out that three-headed attack up front. Julian Pimentel, the sophomore, will get the start, along with Nico Cerna, number 16 for the Lions, a freshman. And then Lyric Bratton, number 20, will round out that starting lineup.
So some interesting entries into this new starting lineup, Grant. We see Boris Bostic getting a start as well as Lyric Bratton. Those two people have not necessarily gotten as much playing time this season as you would usually expect, but given a huge opportunity here by head coach Jimmy Stevens, he's putting a lot of faith in these guys out there.
And you need good defensive help in a game like this where it's going to be gritty. We've talked about it before. It could be easily a 1-0 game either way, or be a 0-0 tie either way. This is going to be a very hot-fought game with some extreme circumstances. But we will take a quick break to step away for the national anthem, but don't go anywhere. We got a good game ahead of us on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. back at the WAC. Grant Prather, Eric Edmondson here for the regular season finale for your Piedmont Lions. Piedmont decked out in the all-whites on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Belhaven with some dark greens with a little bit of grayish blue shoulders on their kits in a game that has such big playoff implications.
Absolutely, and if the Lions just... We've kind of stated early on in this Open how much they really need this victory, but in order to do that, they first off, they have to have a healthy midfield. The Lions need to have an opportunity to feed those speed demons at the very top. We know how fast Vogel is. We know how fast Keith and Knight are, but you have to have a good midfield in order to feed them. And the Lions, that's where they struggled overall. They just can't get that healthy midfield going. So that, I think, is one of the most important things they need to do. Hey, they also can't get ahead of their skis. I mentioned how fast that Vogel and how fast that Knight, that both of those guys are. They can't get ahead of the rest of their team. They're going to have to play back a little bit, and they're going to have to make it a team effort in order to push and attack downfield instead of going away on a fast break. Then protect your keeper. Bobby Wood has had a rough time back there because there's just been so much leakage through the defensive end, and we talked about those new entrants into the rotation today with Lyric Bratton, Josh Duquette also getting starting time, as well as Boris Bosick. Bosick can float between the midfield and the back line as well. So making sure that Bobby Wood is going to be well protected back there gives that big goalkeeper a chance to actually make those fantastic saves that we know he is capable of doing. And finally, focus. We've talked about there's a lot of standings junk going on right now. There's a lot of things that could and cannot happen. Well, the Lions, they have one thing to do today, and that is focus on what is happening on the pitch, focus what's happening between the lines here at the WAC.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Eric.
Absolutely.
So teams will go back to their respective huddles. The referees will fist bump it out, decked out in some lavender. It's a little bit of a refreshment from the bright orange that we sometimes
Not a fan
see.
of the bright orange?
It's no, it's a little bit bit of an eyesore, if you ask me. A little bit. I don't want to gripe, but
he said just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I don't know. I'm just trying to undermine that, just in the ways that I can. In the ways that I can. Yeah, final huddles on a just perfect day for some soccer. 65 degrees and sunny. This is as good as it gets.
Just about, yeah. I mean, there's not too much better than you can make it look right now. The perfect weather as well. Not just how it looks out there, but it's perfect weather. That's actually more important, I would say, than just the temperature. I rather because it can be hot in Georgia in the fall. It can be cold and windy, but hey, we got the best of both worlds here today.
We're in the mood swing season here in late October, where fake fall will roll in constantly. The turf makes it about probably 74 or 75, about 10 degrees more than it is right now. Room temperature if you're a psycho, I should say.
Ooh.
Room temperature is about 68.
68 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
100%. 100%. So Piedmont already ready to go. Belhaven third in the CCS right now. Piedmont sitting at fifth. They'll break their final huddle. We should get right underway on schedule. 2:58 your current time here in Demarest. Pretty small home crowd so far. It's a weekend, so you probably won't see as many students come out, but we see a couple. Hopefully third time's a charm here for Belhaven Subtle. They've been breaking it on and off for quite a while now. I get it.
They're not too eager to get going, it looks like.
Yeah. Lions clearly eager to get ready. They were out there 2 minutes before the Blazers were.
And you like to see that out of the Lions. You like to see that out of the guys. They're raring to go. And you like the hypeness. You like the intensity that they're going to bring today because they are definitely going to need it.
Works out with how much heart these guys play with. 2:59 will start a minute in front of schedule. Lyric Bratton gets ahead on it to start us off. Belhaven will start in their own end. Ball's way up in the air, working its way towards the box. Duquette battling on it. No Nathan Jacome in the starting lineup today. Be put out by Cerna, and Lions will have a good chance. Starting off on their own side, preferable in control of the ball. As Bobby will get a goal kick. Again, he's had a very nice stretch of games.
He absolutely has had a couple of fantastic saves against Johnson and Wells on Senior Day. Bobby Wood, the third most savingest keeper. Is that a word? Savingest keeper in program history?
We'll make it a word. Pimentel with a good head over to Colin Vogel. Goes straight to the keeper for Belhaven Bahena. So getting his mitts ready early. Getting him warmed up. We'll get a punt past midfield. Here come the Blazers on offense. Ricardo Flores on the left side, and it's put out back towards the shadows of the trees again. A throw in for the Blazers. Blazers with good depth on their bench. Looks like about 15 on that bench, roughly.
Lions got a good bench as well.
Exactly. Big throw in, going towards the corner to Bobby, heading around, still in the box, and it's straight over in the middle, still in the box, still working around. Bobby able to get the mitts on it. He falls on it.
Excellent composure by Bobby Wood to stay on that one. It's really easy to lose sight of that when the ball is pinballing like it is.
Big cluster of bodies there. Like you said, good focus from Bobby, one of your keys. Able to lock in. This is a long pass over to Davis Knight. Colin Vogel able to get a step. Vogel in the box working one-on-one, slips with his defender. Here's Davis Knight, now goes back to Colin. Colin over to Pimentel. Davis at the top of the box near the arc. Shot off to the right. So the Lions, Eric, attacking early.
Yeah, and that's exactly something you like to see from the Lions. They need to at least put something in the back of the net early on. They got to take off some of that pressure. They haven't scored as much as they would like to.
Usually the second goal is the biggest issue for them, has been this year. Bahena with some backspin going towards the Lions bench. Number 20 for the Blazers, Isaiah Ty gets a left foot, working its way towards the Lions box now. A little bit of trouble for him. Vogt having to run back on defense. Ball now works its way farther into the box. Cross over, but it was tipped out. And it should be back line, so it should be a corner kick for the Blazers here.
Really enjoying this back and forth here from the Lions and the Blazers right now. It's just the Lions definitely needed a chance to continually push the ball on the Blazers side of the pitch to get some pressure off of their defense. And if they can continue to do that and keep possession a little bit more towards 50-50 heading into the half at least, you're definitely going to be looking at a brighter ball game.
Lions with a height advantage in the box here. This one goes low and it hits off the crossbar. Bounces back. Goal kick for the Lions.
Going around the CC yesterday, Covenant is at Asbury again. We told you that. That is a 2-0 game as they just got started in the second half. Also, you got to watch Huntington at Maryville. That game gets going at 3:30, and we'll give you updates on that as it rolls on.
Like you said, big game. You looking for a Maryville win if you're a Piedmont Lions fan. Mason Keith falls down, no call. Just get tripped over the ball there. He's up and okay. Running with this one now, Graham Harris. Falls down after a collision with Pimentel, ball threading along the sideline. And there's a whistle.
Yeah, I was wondering how far the official would let that run until we saw a foul there. We just need to make sure that this game stays in hand. Both these teams, they're very passionate players out there, and they both want to win more than anything. So it's just a matter of keeping those young men out there a little bit in the reins, making sure we're running a good contest.
Matt Smith puts the hands up. Line drive, knuckleballer straight to the other six, Tyler Vogt. Two-headed monster of Knight and Keith going for this one, but it goes right back towards Keith's side. Battle on the sideline with the box out. Works his way towards the middle, gets control of it. Here's Colin Vogel. Cheetah print on him. He's going on the left side. Working on Isaiah Ty. Gets a step on him. Stop and go for Colin. Beats him again. Ball working its way towards the sideline. Stays in the box. Shot over. Serna had a chance on it with the newly buzzed hair. Couldn't nail it.
Looked like a good chance there for the Lions. Just could not thread it through. Just as you see here, just Vogel was able to win that battle and able to steer it back into the box, just unable to complete the shot.
Ball was rolling straight on the bottom of the ground. It didn't have any air time, so physics will tell you you're going to kick it straight up in the air. Bahena for the goal kick, dressed in his black with the gray shoulders. Common theme for the Blazers. Huge boot. My goodness.
That thing was sent.
Straight out of a cannon. Tyler Vogt with the left foot on it. Goes to Colin. Pimentel, sophomore, goes to Cerna, the freshman. Bosick over his head. Overthrown. Here's Isaiah Ty again. A little pattern on that gray shoulders for the Blazers as well. Hard to see through the camera, but Mattis goes out. Watch out if you're in the bleachers. It's Ty again for a throw-in. Vogt with a little height disadvantage on the Blazer there as the ball's in the box now, but Duquette able to track it down, sprinting over towards the corner. Gets it up towards Colin Vogel and Isaiah Ty. Blazers still controlling. Working into the box on Bosick. Good left to right. Tipped out towards Mattis. Mattis goes high over the head, and it'll roll out.
Haven't seen him just yet, but once Davis Knight gets that touch on the ball, that's what we're all waiting on. Davis Knight is having one heck of a year. Right now he's up with 16 points, 7 goals, 28 shots on goals for the junior as he leads the CCS in shots and shots on goal. He's second in goals.
He's had a great freshman year, solid sophomore year, so it's been a pretty strong career, for lack of a better word, for Davis.
The LaGrange native.
Ha! Always interesting to see when the Lions go travel to play the Panthers. He's got a little homecoming game. Vogt to Vogel. Having to run out of this one is Nico Cerna, but he's got some speed. Couldn't quite hit Davis Knight. Top of the Lions main now as Cerna takes the tumble. Will warrant a whistle, so a good job running into Ricardo Flores, playing that ball well.
Yeah, going to be a good field position here for the Lions. Just got to make sure you take advantage of it. That last transition where the Lions had, where they had 2 on the other side and just could not make that good pull to the midfield, that's what they need to work on. They need to make sure that connection is there. Instead of trying to thread the needle through these shooting lanes that obviously aren't there, you got to bridge the gap a little bit more.
Give yourself as many chances as possible. Bosick with a chance himself. High with some backspin going on net to Bahena, looking for Delroy Mattis. Collides in the box, and it'll warrant a whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Good-looking boot there, though, by Bosick, as he was able to send that one all the way up.
It was near perfect. Mattis with a big height advantage over the keeper, Bahena, and was just looking for a head top. So Bahena with the right foot. This one again. Past the main, got an iron leg over there. It's working its way back towards Delroy, and a little bit of an issue there as he'll bring it right back to the back line and give the Blazers a free corner.
Got to be careful here if you're the Lions. Obviously, you don't want to give your opponent too many opportunities at all. That goes without saying, but you really don't want to give it to him this early on in the matchup.
A lot of times we see the Lions get a little bit thrown off whenever a team strikes first. Often you see that team strike quickly again. Left foot, corner high, arcing towards Bobby. Head straight up in the air, still in the box. 16 on 16 there in the box, on the ground towards Bobby. Little bit of trouble. He's able to kick it off with his leg. Good save.
Fantastic look for Bobby Wood, and that's what I'm talking about. That's how Bobby is able to function. He needs a little help from his friends, right? He can do it all himself, but it's a little bit easier when he has some defense helping him out on the other end.
A lot of his ones that he's let past him have not been his fault at all this year. Fell down to the Blazer. Left foot goes over towards the Mize Hill.
And the PAT is good.
Thankfully for the Lions, not 1 on the board for the Blazers. Or 3. I'd like to see Parker Romo hit that one.
Suffering day is only a few hours away, Grant.
We're getting close. Pimentel on a line looking into the box. But a little bit too much for Mason Keith, putting the hand up, saying it's all good. And Bahena will control it. Sent towards Delroy. Back towards the midfield. Blazers look to control, but Tyler Vogt right there. To attack. Davis tried to go off the back foot. Couldn't get it there. Green jerseys near midfield, control near the scorer's table. Put out and be a throw-in for him. Graham Harris will throw this one in near the midfield flag. About 34 left in this first half, 11 minutes into this contest. Duquette with a one-on-one battle near the corner, left side, and that will definitely warrant a whistle. A little bit too much physicality from Josh there. Thankfully, was not in the box.
Yeah, this is, again, where the Lions haven't necessarily been perfect. They haven't been bad by any means, but the fouls, especially in their defensive end, they've come back to bite them, especially late in games. Does not turn that into an early game problem.
Matt Smith with a set piece near the corner. Just a closer corner. Usually these end up being better than a corner. Referee having some words with that front line of Vogt and Duquette back there. So Smith readies, as do the rest of the Blazers. See Bobby in the neon yellow and net. Quick one, on a line, booted out. Good job to get the mitts on it from Bobby. Lions still not out of the woods yet, looking to clear. And they got it out. Here come the Lions on the attack. Mason Keith on the right side. It's put out, and it will go the Lions' way, so they'll keep attacking.
Great punch out by Bobby Wood. You can see that here off this good set piece. Just a fantastic punch by the Lions keeper.
It's a thing he's been doing for many years here in Demarest. As Bratton, the defender, will look to go get it. See a whistle. Still Lions. A little free kick. So Cerna, again joining the Buzzcut Club. Duquette and Mattis. Big man in the middle there. Duquette 6'3", Mattis 6'5". Freshman gets the hand up. Kick on goal, looking for Duquette, but Davis Knight there. Nothing doing. Pimentel trying to save, was hit, no contact. And the Blazers trying to get in transition. Colin Vogel able to intercept it. He's working with speed. Gets it taken right away. Here come the Blazers and Samuel Hadley. Isaiah Ty. Colin Vogel in his eyesight. Blazers work right. Tyler Vogt now defending. Hands him off to Colin Vogel. Ball tipped over. Shot on a line blocked by Bosick. Bratton out to defend. Another shot working its way towards the box. Delroy was right there at the right time. Puts it out. Be a throw-in for the Blazers. Ty will take it. Long one towards the head of Bosick. Vogt able to get it, though. Matt Smith heads it over into the box. Small trouble for the Lions, but Cerna able to get it out. Luckily for both of these benches, they are mostly in the shade. Belhaven gets full shade. Lions with some gaps.
Got some windows in there.
Yeah. That's where finding the right seat really works for you.
I don't mind the windows. You get a little warm sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Get some vitamin D. It's all good. Blazers working. Bratton with a little bit of contact. Trouble for the Lions, but this one's sent straight on the ground. Goes off left, and a Blazers down. Right at the top of the box. Grabbing his knee. I think he'll be up and okay here. It's Ricardo Flores.
Yeah, there looked like a little bit of contact there. Maybe trying to sell that out for a little bit of a foul at the top.
Looks like Noah Goodman has came in for Julian Pimentel. Goodman, again, one of these talented freshmen that Coach Stevens likes to implement.
This freshman class for Piedmont's gotten a lot of looks.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's good to see when you have 11 seniors on your roster as well.
Yeah. It's going to be a large graduating class for the Lions, but even more of a reason for them to, go and get one out here. Finish their career strong here at the Mont.
Yeah, again, could be the final home game. Very well could be. barring one of those crazy scenarios.
Final regular season home game for sure.
Yep. Duquette looking for Keith. Has a one-on-one. Keith gets a step. Here's another one-on-one. On to the next level for Mason. Working his way in transition. Here's Colin Vogel. Goes back to Davis. Knight with 3 defenders on him. Goes to Colin Vogel. Vogel shot. Good! The 3-headed attack comes on strong, and Colin Vogel helps the Lions strike first.
And that is exactly what you need to see from the Lions. Everybody combining there for a fantastic look. That's that midfield feeding the up half, and once that top forward attack for the Lions can really look good, they all sync together.
Absolutely beautiful. How's that for focusing up, Eric? Wow.
Yeah, that's some focus right there. Like that.
That is everything that you have worked for coming together in one goal. That's the strength of this attack. Sometimes they've just been a little bit out of it, been one step behind, but this time they were ready for it.
Just a fantastic shot by Vogel, too, way outside the box.
Lions looking to get another one up quick. Here's Tyler Vogt at the midfield. Was looking for Goodman, but intercepted by the Blazers and Karen Colvin. A throw-in for the Lions. So, yeah, time of possession has been pretty favorable for the Lions. Obviously, it's been 50-50, but they've had a lot more quality when they've been on offense.
The Lions have done more with their limited opportunities than Belhaven has done with their plentiful opportunities, and that's exactly where you always want to be. You want to make sure that while you always want pressure on the defense, you want to make sure that the defense knows, oh no, once they get past that midfield, it's danger time. It is danger zone. So it's going to force the defense to be a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more scramble to try to stop them, especially with the Lions' 3-headed monster demon speed up there.
One of the most high-powered offenses in the CCS if they're on. Vogt goes short over to Nico Cerna. Goodman on the sideline near the bench, battling with Graham Harris. Harris wins this one. The gray shoulder will go to his other gray-shouldered teammate, Corlin Williams. It's put out.
Giving you an update on that game in Asbury. Still nothing changed up in Kentucky. 2-0 with Scots on top. About 30 left in that contest.
Last place versus first place. You'd expect Covenant to be able to salt that one away pretty easily. Something they've been able to do. They've got a very talented defense over there. Duquette towards midfield to Colin Vogel. Here we go again. Davis battling. This time a good step by Matt Smith. Avery Anders. Duquette. Step back. Good fake out. Still working on the sideline. Gives it away to Isaiah Ty. Nice slide by the Lions. A little bit of trouble here. Here comes Mason Keith with a little bit of speed. Keith has a step. Beats out his defender. 9-on-2 here. 2 wins this one. Caleb Drake with some good defense, but Keith still battling. Getting pushed. That's going to be a penalty. Man, I don't know why Drake would question that one. Some heavy contact.
The Lions going to get a good look here.
2-0 lead would be absolutely huge for the implications of this game. We'll see.
Look at the foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough shove.
Yeah. Nathan Jacome has entered this one. Lineup right now is Cerna, Knight, Keith, Vogt, Bratton, Bosick, Duquette, Jacome, Vogel, and Goodman. Bahena in the black kit, ready as a net. Cerna on the left sideline closest to your screen. No Mattis in that box. Duquette the tallest in that mix. Cerna right hand up. This is a good one curving towards the middle. Jacome on it. Shot missed. Vogel almost had a second one up.
And here's where that Lions offense can continue to pressure you. They do a fantastic job at that. They love causing havoc, and they love their set pieces with their height advantage in the box.
Jacome, definitely a big body in there. One of the most physical players on this team. Almost able to set up Vogel perfectly. Sigh of relief for the guys in green. Not sure what we're waiting on here.
Official obviously trying to say something to the Belhaven coach. Don't know. I couldn't hear if anything was said on the sideline, but obviously just an explanation was involved from the official.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long pause, so I'd hope we get some sort of explanation there. Either way, we're back in play. Bahena, the goal kick. Jacome gets ahead in the air. Cluster of bodies in Belhaven's attacking end. Ball works its way into the box, but no green jerseys home. It's all white over there, and Bobby Wood will have a goal kick. Under 26 now. Bratton to Tyler Vogt. Loud miss. Here go the Blazers. Vogt, top of the box, able to pick it off. Falls down. There's a whistle. A lot of physicality from Belhaven, and they're up in arms. This time, Ricardo Flores backing his teammate up, put the arms up.
Yeah, this is where the official is going to have to put down the hammer here early on. You just got to make sure that both the coach and his team are on the same page on the pitch as to why these calls are happening. And Belhaven's it looks like they're going to sub out a good bit. They got a lot of bodies on the sideline moving.
The way this first half is going, you can only imagine how many fouls we'll see in the second half, especially if Belhaven will be down. You'd imagine they'd commit more fouls. Miscommunication between Bosick and Vogel as big kick up by Adrian Sanchez. Straight into the air, works its way back towards midfield. Davis Knight on a battle. Back towards the Lion logo. Here go the Blazers. Graham Harris on the left side, working on Goodman, has a step on him. Goodman able to get a good acceleration to stick on it. Bratton with a slide. 2 green jerseys beat him out. Trouble for the Lions. Vogt again working. Corner. He'll keep it in. Looking for Mason Keith. Headed out by a green jersey, which means white jersey ball. Bratton throws it in from the Lions bench. Keith looking like a power forward on that box out. Here's Davis Knight now. Goes back to his teammate Duquette. Vogel didn't see Bosick behind him, had a good chance on it. Knight looking for Bosick this time. Anders gets ahead on it, having to race towards the corner. Could be a little trouble for him. Have to let it go, and it'll be a throw-in deep in Blazers territory. Vogel looking for Davis Knight. Ball in the box. Danger. Bahena. Fingertips on it. Able to get his claws there. Isaiah Ty. Goes short. Bosick picks it off. Puts it out near the fence. Sticks with green, of course. Isaiah Ty again. Said his name a lot today. Ty, the junior from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock.
Little Arkansas mention. I guess that's part of the pipeline, right?
Yeah. It's out there.
Yeah, Mississippi. So
Arkansas, Mississippi.
Yeah. Keith, off of a bounce from Anders. Looking for an entry to Goodman. Overran it. We'll see a whistle here. Either way, Blazers ball.
Yeah, I think that might have been an offsides call there on Piedmont.
Yep. It's been a common theme for both soccer squads here in Demarest, is offsides.
Yeah, just too eager to attack.
I guess it's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah, especially the Lady Lions. They're leading the conference in goals right now, 52 of them. We'll see them tomorrow afternoon.
The history makers.
Yeah.
2 wins in the same day.
That's right. Looking to extend their win streak to 9.
Blazers running for this one on the sideline. Big track down from Lake Bratton. Green touched it last. Yeah, up in arms again is Ricardo Flores. Wondering why they said he touched that last. Either way, you got to play on. Mason Keith looked for a head on it. Colin Vogel, a little bit of trouble. Mason Keith, nice slide from Ty, though.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful tackle.
Doesn't get better than that. Again, Ty's been a good piece for these Blazers so far. Scoreboard doesn't reflect it quite yet, but it seems like I just keep saying his name over and over again. It's been everywhere. Lions like to work on that left side that Vogel sticks on, and Ty on the same side.
Yeah, as a defender, you want your name called. As a keeper, not so much.
Exactly. Unless you're calling a save, of course.
Yeah. Hopefully, if your defense is working gangbusters, you don't have to have that called too often, though.
Exactly. Matt Smith have a free kick here. He has some words with the official in lavender with the black shorts. Sun almost over the press box here. Thankfully, I'm usually safe from it. Eric, you're not.
Me?
Yeah, you're not safe from the sun.
Shaylee's not safe.
Right out in it.
Shaylee, our camera worker today.
So the Blazers will set up for a corner. Matt Smith again. Shades of green ready in the box. On the green turf. High arcing in the corner. Over. Looks like Kieran Colvin had a good read on it, but a little bit too late. Backwards look. 3 white jerseys converge. That's a kick straight on a Blazer. And that one hurts.
Yeah, that'll sting. Anytime like that, that'll sting.
Yeah, a lot of times it takes you 2 seconds to react to it as well. That one went straight to the chest. I believe it was Adrian Sanchez, but yeah. Not fun. Either way they play on as Sanchez walks it off towards the box. Free kick just past midfield for the Blazers. On a string straight towards Bobby Wood. A nice head out by Tyler Vogt will warrant a whistle. Drew the contact.
This Lions squad just continues to be staunch on defense.
It's not usually a theme we've seen so far this year. Defense has kind of been their struggle. They've had a bunch of rough patches. Mainly the Huntington game. 3 goals in 4 minutes, but they're looking good today. Boris Bosick with a battle. Trying to find Goodman. Goodman now running on it towards the right side. Working on his defender. Tried to go between the legs. Can't split it. Cerna as Sanchez. Much faster. Flying down the left sideline. Beats Lyric Bratton too, but Bratton able to position himself properly. Blazers still working. Big shot towards Bobby. Caught. Well, dropped, but he was still there.
Counts all the same.
It's like a drop third strike. It's still an out. If you can throw to first. And for this case, we'll say he did. Bobby goes straight towards Noah Goodman, working towards the Blazers bench, but it's straight out. Blazers working quick. Shot way over. Should be a goal kick for the Lions as we see the clock tick down past 17:30. Bobby goes over to the back line to Nathan Jacome. Jacome looking for Davis. He's Goodman on the right side, trying to find Mason Keith. Mason Keith with a one-on-one, looking towards the corner. Defender beat him out on a step. Keith still trying to battle. Slides down on one. Cerna, chirping by the Belhaven Blazers bench. Anders sails it over towards the trash can near the bench. So Bratton with a little tree shade. Goes out in the sunlight. Throws it in. Miscommunication. Hits a Blazer, but the Lions and white still on it. Tyler Vogt near midfield. Vogt working, trying to find an entry to Goodman. Missed a step, barely. Put out almost on the top of the tent there. Nonetheless, Bratton with another throw in. Late whistle. Ooh, iffy call as a little physicality from Noah Goodman. A little bit too much contact on the Blazer there, Aiden Paz. So we'll set up at the back line. Bahena will yield to Anders, his defender. Actually, Matt Smith, excuse me. This one's put out again. And now we see the stretch that occurs every so often, which is just a throw-in fest. It's my least favorite stretch.
Your least favorite, okay.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, you play the game with your legs, not your arms most of the time, so. I think it's the long strings that get me.
Okay, I see.
You can have one every 3 or 4 minutes. But you get like 6 or 7 in 2 minutes, then it starts to get a little bit rough. Throw in for Belhaven. Hits Nathan Jacome, but the Blazers able to read it. Matt Smith. Green still working. Entry into the box. Danger for Bobby, but he's able to step up and get the paws on it. Working quickly with a boot, trying to find Colin Vogel. Vogel graceful into the box. Header will roll on in. Not sure if there was a call there.
Haven't seen anything just yet.
Yeah. I didn't want to speak too soon about what the call was.
But everybody back up and at him. But, yeah, 2-0,
Okay.
which that is massive. Look at this again. A phenomenal flying header. And, yeah, you're going to feel that on the noggin. But, hey, you're even grateful for the score there.
Yeah, didn't want to get too excited because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But, again, 2-0 in the second of the day for Colin.
That's exactly what more than what the Lions needed right now.
100%.
An early lead in the first half, and just now it's about, like we talked about before, maybe pulling back the defense, parking the bus, making sure that midfield is more defensive than anything now. And I think the keeper just got booked. Is that correct?
Not sure. In bigger news, Colin Vogel is still on the sideline. That's the more important piece of that play, but
Here he comes.
yeah.
Got checked out from the trainer. Yeah, I think he might have gotten a fist to the head, something like that, because that's exactly what the keeper did in order to try to get that. And I think it might have just rung Colin's bell a little bit there.
It just rib cage. It's more than knocking the wind out of you. Lions have knocked the wind out of the Blazers' sails, though. 2-0 lead. 2-0 lead. Left side, Blazers still trying to crawl their way back. Good step up by Davis. Trouble. Keith shadowing this. Straight back to Bahena. Has to boot it away quick.
Looked like it was maybe a knee to the chin of Vogel. Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. Also sub after that goal was James Cooper.
Coop.
Him and Vogt rocking the long sleeves on a day with a little bit of breeze every so often. Bosick heads over. Matt Smith. Ball pinballing around near the Blazers box. Battle with Bratton. It's going to go the Lions' way. Bobby puts the hand up, looking like a first down celebration. So the Lions with their 2-0 lead with about 13 minutes to go until the end of the first half. So the offense has been clicking.
And they've played a lot more together. That's something I really want to highlight. This team has played very cohesively today. We've seen a lot of good transition from Bobby to the back line, to the midfield, to the front line. We've seen a fantastic attack put forth by these Lions. And it shows you that, look, the record for the Lions is not what they wanted it to be at this stage in the season, but this is such a potent squad when everything's working, everything is clicking. They just needed that kickstart.
Couldn't have came at a better time in the season as well. Last regular season game. Needed a good momentum boost and needs a win today to stay alive. Davis off the side of his head looking for Colin Vogel, responsible for all 2 goals, and he's got a wide open turf in front of him. Colin straight down the middle looking for Mason Keith into the box. Keith shot off of the side of the net. Ooh. Another great opportunity, and this Blazers defense is falling apart.
And the Lions are doing a good job to pick it apart.
Now here comes Colin out. Sosa Reyes, the freshman, will replace him. Much needed breather and much deserved breather for Colin. Bahena with the ball right outside his box. Kicks it away towards Lyric Bratton. Bratton jumps up, falls down. Put out. Lions take possession.
Ooh, we got a big update from that game in Kentucky, the Covenant Scots versus the Asbury Screaming Eagles. It is now 5-0 Scots up.
Whoa.
So safe to say that Covenant is going to continue leading the conference in some offense here as they're going to come out of Kentucky, barring anything in the last 15 minutes, with a at least 5-goal victory.
Covenant has always been consistent with their men's soccer program. Got to give it to them. Pretty much the strong suit of their institution over there. Tennis team's pretty dang good, too. Keith shadowing Bahena here. Vogt with a little bit of a height disadvantage. Thankfully, Jacome almost there to back him up. Couldn't get his positioning right. Bratton's going to have to go back to the hands of Bobby Wood. Like you said, Eric, you don't want to hear your name called too much as a goalkeeper, and thankfully Bobby hasn't heard his name called in quite some time.
Right.
Bostic with a nice chance on the left wing. Takes a tumble. Left side will warrant a whistle. Good job by Boris. Took a tough shot to the ribs, though. Still down.
Don't need to get hurt at this stage.
He's taking his little breather there. Extra 5 seconds of time he can buy. Just wanted to wake you up if you slept in a little bit too late.
Yeah, that'll certainly do it.
Yeah. See a stoppage of the clock here. Tyler Vogt. Tying the shoe. And I'll ask you this question, Eric. I've asked Colin Hackshaw this question before. Do you tie your shoe with 2 bunny ears or 1?
You know, Grant, I had to stop and think for a second because usually I don't have tennis shoes on. I got the Margaritavilles on. But not today. I would say 2.
Okay. Vote into the box just above the head of Bahena. That is the correct answer, Eric.
That is the correct 2?
2 bunny ears is the correct answer.
Why would you do a single?
Exactly.
What would be the purpose?
There's no symmetry there. There's no symmetry there.
It's not the symmetry thing. It's a matter of not wanting your shoe to be untied every 3 seconds.
This is true.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is the bunny ears, is that a double knot? Shaylee Gallegos is chiming in.
If you double knot it, yes, it's a double knot.
Okay, so yeah,
you do it twice.
2 then. Yeah,
twice
2.
Is a double knot.
2.
2 and double is the same thing. Just a huge cluster of bodies battling for this one. Belhaven's offensive end. Ty works his way to Jacome. Mason Keith, in between a diamond and green jersey, is able to come out with it. Mason Keith trying to get a step. Has a 1-on-2. Good read by Belhaven, though. They had big disadvantage in numbers, I should say. The Lions were able to take advantage. Bratton trying to get it right back. Mason Keith into the box. Trouble for Mason, and he slots the 3rd goal of the day for the Lions. 2 from Colin and 1 from Mason, and the Lions are rolling.
It has just been a parade. This Belhaven defense did not understand who they were going to be dealing with coming into the WAC scoring-wise, and man, just a fantastic final touch there from Mason Keith. And again, it comes from a lot of assists. We've had a lot of the goals in this game have come off of assists from the back line, from our defenders, from our midfielders. That last header by Vogel, technically assisted by Bobby Wood off of a great field position boot. So it's about feeding that top side. It's not just about doing it yourself. And I think this squad, they see once you get those final touches between each other, they get together, they get happy because they're up 3-0.
It's been a common theme even in the last 2 years for the Lions. It's just been getting it together. And this is the perfect encapsulation of that idea. Definitely don't think the guys from Mississippi were thinking they were going to come in here and get a 3 spot up in the first half.
Yeah, but the Lions, it's worth saying they do need to be careful here and not fall too far on their laurels, because they did carry a 3-0 lead into the second half at LaGrange earlier this season, and that game ended in a draw.
Yeah, I had to knock on wood there for a little bit.
I tell you what would help a 3-0 lead, Grant.
A 4th goal?
A 4-0 lead.
A 4th goal, yeah, that'd be nice. The fantastic 4th. James Cooper, intramural basketball sharpshooter. Able to throw it in towards Nathan Jacome, who had an elbow lock in the box. Cooper with a nice read over to Justin Arriaga, newly entered. Arriaga battling, Cooper pinballing. 4 green jerseys, wins it away, but it's back towards Bahena. Slides on it, able to control. So Bahena shook up in this first half. Backspin. Way in the air towards Philip Nowak. It's a whole new lineup from what we saw. Only a few starters remain from the original lineup. I believe the only ones left are Duquette, Vogt, and Bratton, and Keith at this point. So Goodman running the shadow on his offensive end. Belhaven working around. Straight towards the dome of James Cooper. Sosa Reyes goes back. He'll short one to Arriaga. Past midfield to Josh Duquette. Vogt. And it'll work its way back to the junior, Nathan Jacome. Josh Duquette. Believed he was looking for a big boot, but this time he'll go short to Philip Nowak. Nowak slowly to Sosa Reyes. Threading the left sideline. Left wing. Sosa Reyes couldn't get a beat. Now with a 2-on-1, a little bit of trouble. Looks like he went off a green jersey, though. See a whistle here. Looks like we'll see some subs coming in. Looks like Sanchez Alvarado will step in for Mason Keith. 18 for the Lions. Another one of those talented freshmen from the typical pipeline, Suwanee, Georgia. See a lot of Lions from that area. That's where I grew up, actually.
Suwanee?
Yeah, born in Lawrenceville.
Really?
Spent the first, well, I say grew up, 6 months of my life there. Into the box. Yeah, I was born in Lawrenceville, moved to south of Atlanta when I was a few months old. So the Blazers back to work. Time ticks down, near 5 minutes left in the first half. Lions still hold that 3-0 lead. 2 from Colin Vogel, 1 from Mason Keith. Always saw Keith's face on the award Instagram posts from the CCS last year. Always Rookie of the Week, it seemed like.
Good young crop for the Lions.
Always. Davis Knight, of course, Rookie of the Year his freshman year.
And he is steamrolling towards a first-team all-conference nomination this year.
100%. Like he said, tied for second in goals in the CCS.
And Vogel's sneaking up there, too.
Yeah,
he's had
time.
multiple score games.
Bobby slid off that one, had to dive down, able to at least get some sort of body on it. And it's off of the back stone wall, brick wall, I should say. One of the most dangerous pieces of anything in the CCS, I'd assume, is that wall.
Yeah.
Gotta hope you can put the brakes on. You knew that thing.
No kidding.
Man.
No kidding.
Thankfully, it's kind of a looming presence, so you automatically slow down when you're near it. Arriaga at midfield with 5 green jerseys near him. Sanchez Alvarado takes a fall. No signal from the referee, though. We'll play on. There's a big collision in midfield from Lyric Bratton. Lions still at work. Arriaga looking from behind. Sanchez Alvarado on Bahena. Good slide over. Goodman trying to control. We got a trio of freshmen on the right side. Shot into the box. Off left. Good job by Bahena to hold off. Bahena runs back past his back line. Near 3 minutes left in this first half.
And what a first half it's been, Grant. Just a fantastic showing by the Lions. They came in here, they did what they need to do, and now it's just a matter of you got to play 90 minutes, right? So just that second half is going to be ever so crucial. Like I mentioned, this scenario has happened to the Lions once before, but you really got to bear down in the second half and hold on to this lead.
Check this pun. You've peppered 3 goals in, but you got to salt the rest of the game away.
Yep. That works.
That was pretty corny, but, I mean, it works, right? Shaylee's shaking her head, but I thought it worked. It's just me getting old. I'm just working on the dad jokes.
You're old.
Don't make me say it.
It doesn't hurt me anymore, Grant. It can't hurt me anymore.
So the U word doesn't have any implications to you anymore?
No, it's a title of pride.
I won't even say it.
Yeah, I've already been called Unk like 3 times today already.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. These things happen. Watch out.
Woo!
Doink. That one landed just behind women's soccer over there. And that was loud.
Yeah, had some bass to it.
Somehow ended up on the one row where no one's sitting in that middle bleacher. Middle row, yeah.
You see it just crash down, bang, right next to him.
Some property damages. Careful now. Goal kick for the Blazers as it was put out by the white jerseys.
And as we enter halftime, it's just been a dream first half for the Lions. They have had the offense working so well in transition from the back line to the midfield. They've been able to carry the ball throughout the entire length of the pitch instead of just focusing on keeping it in the midfield area and just not being able to push it forward. They have done a fantastic job at just playing a team sport.
Better be careful if you're any other team if the Lions are able to bring this type of performance consistently in the playoffs. Sanchez Alvarado with a 1-on-2. Right side of the box. Now enters its way in. Sanchez Alvarado, short shot with the left foot, no power behind it, and Bahena able to control it. Punts it out. Under 45 now in the first half. Some last-ditch efforts from both of these squads. Sanchez Alvarado. Good defense by the Blazers, though. Quick takeaway, a little trouble as the Lions are scrambling. Jacome having to head back on his defensive end. Left side is the ball now. Vogt able to slide down and slow it down. Pinballing around, edge of the box. Cooper gets knocked over. Good sportsmanship by Belhaven to help him back up. Final 10. Headed over. And that will conclude the first half here. 3 spot for the Lions. Nothing for the Blazers. Domination from the Piedmont Lions, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely love that. And I've said it so many times, got to finish the game. Got to finish the game, and hopefully Colin Vogel, he's okay. I mean, he took a huge shot earlier on that second goal, so hopefully he's all good. But, hey, coming into this second half with at least a 3-goal cushion, you needed that more than anything, Grant. And I know that's what Coach Jimmy Stevens is going to say on the sideline, say, good work, but we still got a game to finish.
Exactly. Halftime words will be a mix of positive and encouraging, but also laying the hammer down, saying we got to finish this thing up. But we got a break to handle, of course, for halftime. The clock doesn't say 15 minutes. It was ahead of me. It says 14:20. So be back there when that clock is finished. We'll be back in a couple of minutes on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Second half action about a minute away here on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Grant Prather, Eric Edmondson here with you. Shaylee Gallegos working on the camera. Lions put up a 3-spot in the first half in one of the most, if not the most, important game of their season.
Absolutely, and take a look at these
Here's
first half
Vogel.
goals for the Lions. They needed this more than anything. You can see right here, let's zoom in a little bit, that good shot by the three-headed monster. They came in strong, they put the work in, and they got that first one on the board. Then you're going to get over to the one by Colin Vogel, who was able to brave through a very tough attack from the keeper, but he's okay, keeper's okay, everybody's okay, and the score is even better okay for it because it goes up 2-0. And then, of course, Mason Keith burning down the backside, got some help from Lyric Bratton, I believe, and that 3-0 looks great on the board. You know what looks even better, Grant? 4-0.
We can only hope for it. The good thing that you don't have to hope for, it's already done, is a 5-0 win, Covenant beating out Asbury.
5-0, that's exactly what you needed because, like we said before, there were some scenarios that could fall, and we wanted them to fall our way. So Asbury losing, that opens the door, well, it closes the door, rather, for the Lions to drop down to the 7th spot. So Asbury will finish last this season in the CCS, and it opens the door even more for the Lions to win today. And right now, Maryville is up on Huntington 1-0 as we enter the second half. The Lions would love a win here because if Huntington loses and if the Lions win, they get a chance to host a playoff game.
Yeah, rare occurrence for Piedmont Lions to be rooting for the Maryville Scots, but today is a different story. Like you said, hosting a playoff game here in Demarest would be quite a sight based off the roller coaster season these Lions have had. Blazers break their final huddle. Lions kept 4 bodies out there for the entirety of the first half. Obviously, Bobby Wood played the whole first half, but then Josh Duquette, Tyler Vogt, and Lyric Bratton all played that first half, mostly on the defensive side, obviously. And Vogt will be the first one to get a good touch on ball for the second half. Starting the second half, 4:06 here in Demarest, 66 degrees. A little bit of breeze every now and then, sun casting some shadows over the benches. Couldn't ask for better.
No, you could not. It's been great.
Perfect. So we flip sides now. Belhaven going from right to left. Piedmont going from left to right. Mason Keith looking for an entry ball to Noah Goodman. Goes off the head of a Blazer. Blazer being number 12, Noah Labe. Delroy Mattis back in this game now. Philip Nowak also in for the second half. No Colin Vogel, or excuse me, no, he is out there. Couldn't get high, miss him. Delroy Mattis with a header into the box. A little bit of trouble, but cleared away by the Blazers. Still attacking are the Lions. Vogt with a high arcing shot. Hits the dirt patch there on the hill. So yeah, similar starting lineup to what we saw in the first half. Only difference is Goodman, Nowak. Soft touch. Vogt able to get on it. Knight trying to control. Finds the left foot of Noah Goodman. Bratton trying to enter. Belhaven goes straight back to their keeper, Bahena. Didn't really see too many good shots for him to get a save in the first half. He only posted 1 save to the 3 goals he let through. Goodman heads it out, hits the flag. It's the first time we've seen that this entire year. Vogt reads this one well. A little bit too much juice on that pass. Cerna, no one was home, so Philip Nowak has to get extra jets on that one. Vogel, speaking of jets, on the left sideline. Trouble for the Lions, took away by the Blazers. Again, they're right back, but a slide tackle put out, and it will still remain white ball. Toss up from Coach Stevens to his player Delroy Mattis. It's looking long, and this one is going to go over to, I believe that's Pablo Lozano there on the bench. Mattis to throw in from his bench. Goes towards the box. Vogel couldn't control it, had 3 green jerseys around him. This time the Lions with some numbers, goes back towards Bobby, has to get a quick line drive kick out. Back to Coach Stevens.
Heads up, Coach.
Keeping him on his toes. Got to wonder what the halftime words here. Words were there. There's a little bit of trouble, but too much. Adrian Sanchez didn't time it. Wood. Straight by his box line. Gets it towards midfield. It was read by Carlos Loza. Ball towards the box now. Bratton some good defense, but a call in the box. Might not have been in the box. We'll see. Looks like they put it just outside. Luckily enough for Piedmont. Matt Smith with a free kick from just past midfield. On a line, headed over by Duquette, put out. Should be the 4th corner for the Blazers. Surprisingly enough, opposed to the Lions 0.
Yeah, the Lions, like I said earlier in this matchup, they have done more with their less opportunities, whereas Belhaven has done less with their more opportunities. So the Lions haven't had the many corners, they haven't had the many set pieces or the pressures.
And making them count. Good clear away from Nico Cerna.
Exactly, but they are making it count. And that's what matters. It's not about how you get there. It's the journey when it comes to sports.
Say one word, and that is scoreboard. It's an athlete's dream whenever you can say that. Davis Knight battling on the right side. Put out. Goes the Lions' way. We saw a lot of depth utilized by the Blazers in the first half. They brought 12 in off their bench, opposed to the Lions' 7. So Mattis, tall, lanky frame, throws it in towards Noah Goodman, but a head up by the Blazers. Missed the clear opportunity as Noah Goodman battling outside the box, having to track this one, but he'll let it roll out. Be a goal kick for Bahena. Also might be mentioned, the Blazers bench unit only got 1 of their 12 shots in that first half. Zipping around was Noah Lieb there. Excuse me, that was Sanchez, but either way, Blazers play on. High entry to the box towards Bratton, able to position himself well. English back. Working 2-on-1 is Flores. Nowak comes out with this one, looking for Noah Goodman. Just a little bit too much. Towards the pennies on the bench for the Blazers, Davis Knight with it. Knight had a battle on a 2-on-1, couldn't win it, but Vogt backs him up. Flores wins it back again. Here's Nowak. Left foot. Collin with some speed on the sideline, racing back for it. Here's Philip Nowak. Knight, contact. 8-on-8. And if I was a betting man, I would bet 8 was going to win that matchup, and I was right. Who would have thought? 8 is Carlos Loza for the Blazers. Trouble outside the box for the Lions, but the ball took too high of a bounce. Blazers still working, just outside of the box. 6 white jerseys around 1 green jersey as Mattis able to thread it. Keith tracking.
And that's exactly what the Lions need to do here in the second half. They got to find a way to just park the bus. Just get all the defense on there. If there's an attack opportunity, absolutely swarm it.
Park the bus and send the other bus home. Vogel trying to fly on the left sideline, gets contact, not able to stay up.
It's really good to see him back in the match after that tough hit he incurred by the keeper. Nothing intentional between the two, just two speeding bodies colliding there. But it's good to see him back up and running.
Call that wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. Hey, at least he got a goal out of it.
I was about to say, in a way, it was the right time. Physically, not the right time. Scoreboard-wise, definitely so. So Mattis again to take this throw in. Rocking some off yellow cleats. Almost orange. Whoa, Bahena way in the air. Again, iron leg as Mattis couldn't get ahead on it. Mattis will take a fall, take some contact. He'll still be down. Looks like he might have took a shot to the head, wiggled the feet too. Oof. So some tough contact, looking for a header for Mattis. He's up. Looks going to be okay. Either way, both jerseys will progress back to the other end of the field on your right side where Bobby Wood readies for a free kick. So we're waiting on. Referee gets the hand on the head. Bobby boots it. Working back towards the box. Little trouble. Controlled by Mason Keith. Tough bounce over. Shots over the net. Works its way towards the bleachers. And in baseball style, throwing it back.
Is that a strike?
I don't know what you call that. I guess it's a strike. It's a wild pitch, maybe. They bounced all the way to the bleachers. Good physicality from the Blazers as they'll control it right outside their box. Trouble. Two white jerseys on, one of them being Delroy Mattis. Corlin Williams in the corner, put out. Referee signals for the fifth corner of the day for Belhaven. Looks like Glebe will be the one to take this. Lions again with a bit of a height advantage in the box there. Duquette and Mattis, both over 6'3" there. Left boot way on a line. Vogt with a diving header. Good slide tackle away. We'll see what the referee signals for. They'll call it a corner again.
Lions they're kind of playing with fire right now. They keep on giving opportunities to this Belhaven offense over and over and over again. Just these corners that keep stacking, they might amount to something if you're not careful.
Treading a thin line as we're 11 minutes into the second half. Another boot again from Lieb and another iffy one, but it's still in the box. And bricked a shot did Carlos Loza. Very similar to what we saw in the first half from the Lions, just on the other side of things. So again, playing with fire big time. Wasted opportunities keep coming on for the Blazers. Vogt able to get it up, but the Blazers control. Cerna with a nice tap. Vogt looking for Goodman. Goodman has a little bit of speed. Mason Keith trying to track it as it's in the box now. We'll see an immediate whistle as Keith got a little bit too physical. Something we didn't see too much of out of the Lions was physicality in the first half. We saw a lot more fouls by the Blazers.
Yeah, and you didn't need to be. The Lions they let the Blazers play into them, and yeah, they benefited from a lot of the fouls field position-wise, so no need to, play your physicality card as long as it's not hurting you.
Trouble. Near the top of the box, Flores. And goes back. Here is Colin Vogel. See what type of speed he has, looking for Mason Keith, passing it off. Keith working on Connor McNabb. Davis Knight off of a push. Nothing doing. Vogel gets twisted around.
Good defense there by the Belhaven Blazers. Good slide tackle to the ball to keep it in front.
Amen. For the scoreboard, they've still been playing fairly well. It's just been getting carved up by that Lions offense.
Yeah, once that Lions offense can really take root on the other side, they don't need a lot. They're like a weed. Once they're there, they're growing fast. But it's just a matter of they haven't been there as long as the Belhaven Blazers have been in Lion territory.
Belhaven hasn't found the roundup. Not yet.
Not just yet.
Not just yet. So far in the first half, they took the trip to Home Depot. They found it. See if the can runs out here at some point in the second half. Like you said, looks better than 3-0 is 4-0. Tossed into the box. Mattis with a touch on it. And Knight with a nice clear.
Excellent clear there by Davis, and that's one of those clears. Should there have been a good touch by Vogel, could have been able to keep it in front of him.
Shot goes way right.
Hey, you like that type of shot. You like pressuring the offense enough to where they feel they need to make that type of shot that is just very far outside the box and in a good position for your defenders and your keeper to just watch that one go by. You like when your defense is forcing those types of opportunities for the opposing offense.
Belhaven had 12 shots in the first half, 5 of them on goal. Obviously, all the ones on goal Bobby Wood was able to save. So it was a very strong first half for him. His first save also came before the Lions were able to put one on the board, so that helped the momentum for them. And Bahena again showing off the leg. There's a Duquette off of Williams. And Noah Goodman, the freshman, with some nice speed on the right sideline. Working on Lieb. Here's Noah Goodman. Has a 1-on-2. Goes left to right. Goodman even closer into the box, and his shot's blocked.
Man, what a job by Goodman to carve up the opposing defense. Man, look at this. He is burning up the right side.
He moves.
Yeah, he does.
We mentioned on a previous broadcast that Goodman is very good at accelerating. He's good at getting those soft touches, and he knows his strengths. He's able to play to them. Speaking of freshmen, here is Nico Cerna, the rare corner for the Lions in today's contest.
Make it count.
Cerna. High in the air, arcing towards the sideline. Duquette couldn't get there. Towards the back line now, Keith in the corner. Thought he was going to let it roll out, but didn't, and he'll take a fall in the corner.
Trying to draw a shove there. He's trying to protect the ball because it was a Blazer who got the last touch on it. It's going to turn into another corner kick for the Lions. That's some good ball right there from Davis Knight to just protect that all the way through.
These corners are a good thing to see when you're up 3 goals. Not only are you able to see extra opportunities roll in, but you're able to see that clock keep rolling down.
Yep.
Nico will get a chance from the left side this time. No one home.
Yeah, both times the corner kick just well too far of the squad in the box.
The first 2 corners of the day for the Lions, so still warming up to the tempo of it. Vogel was looking short for his teammate Davis. Goodman with a shove and a little bit of a acting job by Flores. Nothing doing. Ball still in the box. Still trouble for Bahena. Tight roping around. Here's a shot, and a whistle was blown beforehand. Blazers will take possession here.
Yeah, foul right there.
Yep.
Still a 1-0 game at Maryville. I think that game just crossed into halftime, so the Scots hanging on against the Hawks.
Saw a yellow card come out there.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's all good.
Who got booked?
I couldn't tell. I think it was after some words. Might have been Goodman.
That's no good.
I'll have to see what I think it was off of the aftermath. Yeah, what you said about that Maryville game. Again, keeping that lead is a good thing for the Lions. It's that weird time in the year where you have to bring up scenarios, have to distract yourself from the actual game going on. One of your keys, top of the broadcast, was focus. Focus on what's going on the pitch. Lions did a great job of that in the first half. Head out. Austin Ney, number 17 for the Blazers. Rocking the pink cleats this October. High throw in with a little bit of right to left curve. And he'll get right back at it. Working on the freshman Goodman. Goodman able to slide away and get a nice touch, but still throw in. Ney again. Same deal. Into the box. Bobby able to get a mid on it. Davis tried to clear, couldn't do it. Ball in and out of the box. Davis reads the backspin. Davis boots it away.
Yeah, that card was on Noah Goodman.
Yeah. He's vocal. I'll give him that. The guy who doesn't need words is Colin Vogel. His actions speak for himself. Vogel into the box. No one home again. Would have been a perfect chance at a shot, but no one ran up that left side. Cerna slides, but ineffective. Past midfield on the right side. Nowak goes short, and again, no one home. Blazers will take this throw in. 27 left in this second half. Lions still holding on to that 3-goal lead, looking to host a playoff game.
Just tick down the seconds.
Yep. Vote. A little battle as the Blazers with some height advantages, but the Lions with a number advantage. Delroy Mattis working with some speed, finds Vogel. Mattis, pinball. Over towards the sideline. Vogel controls by his plethora of white jerseys over there. And Belhaven back to work. Entry ball looking for Ney. Bratton, good positioning. But a good chance for the Blazers here. Shot, Bobby, right hand out, still in the box. Racing back. 6th save of the day for Bobby Wood. And it's a good one.
Yeah. Bobby Wood, like we've said before, if he has time and he has, a good sight line of that ball, he's going to make the save. Look at that incredible punch soaring through the air. It's just a matter of a lot of times he has been really pressured by the opposing attack, and once you get to those, 2 to 3 feet away, 2 to 3 yard away shots, it gets a little tough.
That net's a lot bigger than you'd imagine. 6'4" can't cover everything. See a little keep up here. Green jersey's working. A little bit more miscommunication. Mattis is going to have to back pass to Bobby. Controls with the right foot. Boots it right there with the right foot. Flying in there was Cortland Williams. Couldn't get ahead on it. Falling down on the sideline is Keith. Will go Blazers' way. Nowak with a one-on-one. On the Blazers' end now. Tie off of the back of his teammate. Blazers look a little bit uncoordinated here on offense.
They're just trying to get something through. That's exactly what we've seen this from the Lions. They look up, they see the clock.
Blazers still working the box, but again, nothing doing.
And they're just trying to get one through. It's just a matter of falling behind real early and now having to rush and pressure yourself into the situation. That's why building a lead is so important, especially in that first half. Gives you an opportunity to game plan around, especially when you're at this stage of the game where you're just trying to back it in.
Yeah. Situations like this are a good time for your team to come together. After playing such a good first half, trying to cement this thing away. See some subs for him on the sideline. Looks like Jackson Shirley, I believe Sanchez Alvarado, and Sosa Reyes. The trio of subs getting ready to come in.
That ball just took out an innocent chair over there.
Man, what did it do to deserve that? Probably had a family.
Exactly.
Yeah. All the other chairs in the rack are sobbing for it right now. When's the memorial service? Whistle blown. Little call. Goes the Blazers' way.
This is a good opportunity for the Belhaven Blazers. Got to be on your feet. Got to be on your toes, rather, if you're the Lions here, because they can put that thing in the back of the net at this spot.
A little short, but into the box. Duquette with a nice vert, able to get up and get his dome on it. Bratton, line drive straight to the green jersey.
Wasn't a bad idea there by...
A little trouble. Bobby, this time, able to not save it. 3-1 as Belhaven.
I think it's
back.
I'm trying to see if it's an offsides call or not, Grant.
Unless they did, this would be the same situation we had at Asbury. But judging by the reaction
No
of the bench,
offsides.
yeah, judging by the reaction of the bench, was not. So another situation of, like you said, give Bobby time, give him some space. That time got beat. Nothing he could do about it. He outstretched the arm, almost got there, but good placement.
Yeah, and again, that was a great look by Belhaven. They were able to find their way into the box, creative means to do it. They're on a second chance opportunity. That's what's very important and very good for the Blazers right now, is that they were able to do that off of the set piece, or after the set piece, rather. So, again, the Lions, they've been in this spot before where they had the 3-0 lead. It's just a matter of holding still, making sure that you're standing strong. And Belhaven, they've got one goal now under their belt. Keep them there.
About halfway down, as we'll see those subs walk in. It's actually Pimentel, not Sanchez Alvarado. So Pimentel, Sosa Reyes, and Jackson Shirley will come in. Well, defensive help. Duquette, physicality, as running into the wall is Louis Richard.
And
that one.
Duquette might get a card here.
Yeah, that was pretty pointless. And Duquette is strong for his frame. If you look at his calves, goodness gracious.
Yeah, Duquette's going to have a word at least with the official. Don't know if it's going to be a card, but yeah, that was a tough shove there by Josh. I think it's just going to be a word here from the official. Very gracious of him after that with this at this stage in the match.
Yeah, especially with all the physicality we have seen so far. With the tempo and physicality that Belhaven has been playing at, that might be a card, but the Lions have been fairly shied off of that.
And this is something you cannot afford to do right now, because you already had one goal come through. Now you're in danger. This is a dangerous area right now. Bobby's got to be ready to go. Don't want to make this 3-2. Don't need this to spiral out of control here for the Lions.
It's a winnable game, obviously still in the playoffs with the Asbury loss, but you want to stay at home. Matt Smith's going to have some words with the referee.
I think Bratton, he's got a stud in. Yeah. Taking the studs out of his ears.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm surprised that.
Let him play on.
Well, I'm surprised we haven't had that stoppage until just now.
Yeah, we're 60 minutes into this game.
Yeah, they're going to ask him, I think, to maybe stand on the sideline for.
Yeah. You see him walking around campus with those in. Pretty easy to spot him. Smith. Nice one curving in. A little trouble. Good head away from Philip Nowak, who has had a nice stretch of games himself.
Yeah, Philip Nowak. What a job there. Just getting right in front of that one and putting it head to ball, getting that loose, and setting up a fantastic clear.
Now you can see energy amping up from both teams. Belhaven a little bit rejuvenated. Into the box, more trouble for Bobby. There's number 2.
That was gutsy from Bobby Wood. That was really gutsy to try to go out there and meet his man. And this is exactly the situation you don't want to do if you were the Lions. Just you try to go out there, try to slide and stop, and just a great job to break through the barrier by the Belhaven Blazers, as right now they have the Lions on the back foot.
Whole new ball game. 3-2 with Jackson Shirley with 21:50 left on this clock. We still got a lot of ball game to play. And this is where that 4-0 would have been huge, as a big collision at midfield between Shirley and Davis Knight.
Yeah,
and
we got to
Davis,
stop here.
Yeah, Davis clutching the head. Friendly fire. Trainer's going to come out and check on him. We're going to step aside for a few on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. back at the whack after a tough collision between a Blazer, Jackson Shirley, and Davis Knight, to which Davis got the brunt of it, and he'll walk up towards the sideline.
Yeah, keyword there, he'll walk off. He was able to get up on his own power, and man, he really got rung there. I'd be surprised if he comes back into this one.
Got to hope that's not a concussion. If you're the Lions, you might not be able to break protocol before the playoffs roll around. Just a week's time, not even. So the Blazers rolling now. It's been a tale of two halves. They've got two of this half. Lions had a 3-0 lead going into it. For just joining us, very important game here in Demorest Grand Prather here with you. Eric Edmondson as the ball's in the box again, and Bobby Wood is able this time to get the mitts on it. And yeah, if you're just joining us, you missed a lot. I'll say that.
Yeah, 5 goals between both of these squads.
It's been an entertaining game. Goodman takes a fall. If you're the Lions, you got to play offense here. With the way Belhaven's been rolling, you got to get yourself your own cushion instead of having to defend it. More trouble. Blazers work deeper into their own end. Braden with a nice slide down. He's got a little grimace
that's gonna
behind
sting.
him.
Yeah, he got a piece of the boot on the shin there.
Yes. Some bruises coming out of this one from both squads. Mattis on the defensive end, 5-on-5, and it's put out.
And yeah, looks like Nathan Jacome as well as Davis Knight is getting ready to come into this one. That is quite surprising. Knight, but what a trooper.
Yeah, you can do the chorus of angels on the sideline, singing for Davis to get back in this game.
Lions need him right now, that's for sure.
Big time. You need a good offensive push here. Get yourself a cushion. Make yourself more comfortable. You're already off your feet right now. Vote. Looking for an entry to Noah Goodman, who has some speed behind him. Goodman makes a man miss, and that'll warrant a whistle. Interesting. Wow. Graham Harris took the contact and was able to sell it.
I think they're going to say that was an offsides, as I think was the call there.
Well,
the AR raised the flag.
Either way, we got a game to play. Bahena with a nice entry, but Duquette able to get it up and reset the defense. Matt Smith heads it over to Sosa Reyes, the freshman. Ty to throw in. Sosa Reyes is now flying in for this one of the Lions, Pimentel. But Bahena able to read it. It's up. It's over and back in green possession. Goodman on the defensive end. Contact. Good no call from the referee, Bratton. Looking on this one. Start to hear a little bit more vocalization, I should say.
There you go.
From this home crowd. I had to talk to Miss Webster for a little bit.
Yeah, that's women's soccer over there.
Late whistle, but a warranted whistle this time from Pimentel, and the Lions are getting a little bit too physical.
No, that's going to go towards the Lions, so a good tackle on behalf of Julian Pimentel. He got himself wrapped up in that situation and drew the foul.
Wow.
It was a good job by Julian.
Take that, Cerna, for a free kick. And a nice candid photo there. Cerna arcing right to left near the box. It's put over. Duquette couldn't read it. Cleared away by the Blazers. Nowak gets a head on it. Blazers go their own way. Past midfield, more trouble. Isaiah Ty. Past his bench. Past Sosa Reyes. Ty. Looking for an entry. Blazers this time in the box. Duquette able to get the right spin on it. Bratton running for it. Louis Richard. Jacome, nice head out. That Smith controls. More trouble for Piedmont. Bobby off of his dome. Trouble. Duquette able to back him up. That's a rare miss from Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby just had an odd skip to it. That ball had tons of spin, and spin on this artificial turf can sometimes be funky. And luckily, Bobby is, 6'4", and even bent at the knees is able to deflect that. That's another way to use your head.
Yeah, literally. Get your head in the game, some would say. Thankfully, Lions able to back him up and get this throw in. But, man, close call. Ugh. Short throw in from Nowak. Pimentel battling in the corner now. Philip Nowak. Whistle blown, goes the Lions' way. Referee put the hand up to the right side. Taking down past 17 left.
Yeah, still plenty of game to play.
In the words of Mr. Kravitz, it ain't over till it's over. One of a coach's favorite phrases to say is, play through the buzzer.
There you go.
At least in my experience. Bobby, with the Belhaven bench looking on, gets a line drive past midfield towards the left side where Colin Vogel awaits it, but too far left and will flip field. Missed the pass, roll out, and these now somewhat fleeting opportunities for the Blazers that they can't miss being down 1 goal. See the sun kind of baking some of these players, putting the arms over the head, trying to wipe the sweat off. High in the air, watch out on that bench again. Listen in. Oh, just missed it. I was hoping for number 2. For the clink. Thankfully, the bleacher, happy it was not hit on that one. Mattis, long throw in. But a 3-on-1 for the Lions isn't what you want. Good win away from Sosa Reyes. Good touch in the box. Davis with a shot. He almost was able to elevate it through, but it went over. A little bit too much backspin there. It was right at Bahena. Goes the Blazers' way. Bahena arcing towards the right side, now back towards the middle. Mattis. Bratton on a string to Sosa Reyes, working on the sideline. Contact, no call. Here we go with Green. Blazers on the attacking side. Working their way down, trying to tie this thing up. Now just outside the box. Gets a step on Mattis, works its way into the box. Shot way off left, and Bobby is letting his defense hear it.
Yeah, defense just got to be better there. Got to cover more ground, and you got to defend more ground.
Also maybe mention, Bobby joined his keeper friend Colin Sheeler in the Mullet Club. A proper mullet this time. Bobby hands up. Just past the midfield line, but lands in the chest of a Blazer. Bratton, tough physicality, working his way towards the sideline. Goes over to Sosa Reyes. Now Delroy Mattis, looking long for Colin Vogel. No call. Vogel, now tracking. Right sideline. Blazers still at work. 360 spin. Now it ends up with Colin again. Here comes Vogel. Vogel now to Keith. Falls down. No call again. Here come the Blazers. A lot of back and forth. Ping-ponging in Demarest. Mattis working on defense. Now back to Bratton again. Bratton on the line. This one finds the foot of Graham Harris. Harris with Jacome now defending. More trouble. Tough touch by Harris, and Bratton is able to clear it for the moment. Green jerseys swarming the Lions right now. Crossing the box, Duquette gets a body on it. Still in the box. More trouble. Bobby putting the hands up looking for his defense, and he gets this one, falls down.
Woo!
Man.
That was a little close there for Bobby. There was a little bit of an opening. He was trying to direct the squad over there, and they almost snuck a shot past him.
Goodness. Check the heart rates.
Game far from over. Just under 13 left, too.
Find a way to seal it, as Mason Keith looking to do just that. Keith falls down just outside the box, and once again, no call from the official. Bahena works quickly as the Lions are jogging back. Got to be able to get back quick. Bahena's got that big leg behind him. Mattis couldn't read it. Bratton had some big touches so far, able to burn some more clock here with this touch.
Give you an update on that game in Maryville. It's a 2-0 game in favor of the Scots.
Huge.
That second half just got started.
Green again. Past the box on the right side, trying to cross in. Vote battling, no call. Mattis clears it. Still down for the Blazers is Cortland Williams. He took a very rough tumble, no whistle yet. Noack clears it, still with the Lions. Williams is back up. Blazers were begging for a call there in the box, but the Lions still with a job to do. Put out. Blazers wanted a call in the box there, but didn't get it.
Yeah, same way. I'm sure the Lions wanted a call on the opposite side of the pitch just a few minutes ago. So referee letting a couple things play through here late on. That way things aren't getting into a flop contest. Not that those past couple plays were flops, but if you lean into those calls, there is a tendency to do that a little bit more.
Coach Stevens will elect to put in Boris Bosick in favor of Edwin Sosa Reyes to get him some defensive help. It's probably a smart call. Mason Keith working on Harris. More trouble. Ball outside of the box. Duquette having to race on it, and they'll let it glide over. Smart defense again.
Yeah, good protection by both of the Lions' back-end defenders there in Duquette and Wood.
How huge has Josh Duquette been this year for the Lions?
He's been very, very good. Very solid rookie that he's been put out. Just a fantastic job.
Bobby looking for another goal kick. He's had a busy second half as opposed to a easy first half. Bosick, good first touch, newly entered. Right sideline gets slide away. Up and limping though is Collin, but he's okay. 10:45. Entering these single-digit minutes here. Home stretch of this one. Once again, if the Lions win this one and Maryville still wins, Lions will host a playoff game. Asbury took the loss versus Covenant. Mattis battling on the sideline. No call from the referee, at least as of yet. It's going to be a goal kick. Bosick took a tough hit, though. So all the pieces have came into place for the Lions today except this second half.
And again, it's just a matter of the midfield being unable to really control possession of the ball and put that where they want to for their front-end guys. That'll help.
Huh. Strongest kick of the day for Bobby coming out of net. Vogel with a nice head over to Keith. He's got two defenders on him. Mason Keith with a battle one-on-one. Keith with a box out. Keeps getting hit.
Yep,
that's a call.
that is a foul heading towards Piedmont's way, or rather in favor of Piedmont, I believe. Oh, wait, no, It's going to get flipped over.
Really? Wow.
Interesting.
Looked like he was getting held.
Well, the referee's hand was raised in an odd direction
Well,
for this certain call.
again, the defense getting its reps for the Lions. That's what you practice for. Bahena. Clean sheet in the second half for him. Noack. It's a good head. He'll have to race on for this one. Harris. Noack reads it. Hand up from the official. Goes the Lions' way, and head in the hands again for Ricardo Flores. He's had a roller coaster day, judging off his reactions.
Yeah, the officiating, the foul calling has just been a little odd here in this second half. For certain, you can say that.
Boris brings his team out. He's got a free kick. His second touch since coming back in is a good one. Racing towards the corner, looking for Delroy Mattis. Incidental contact in the box, and a whistle is blown.
And that's the tough part. It's both players leapt. One hit the ground, sure, but one, I don't think that was contact enough to warrant a foul.
If you look at Delroy's eyes anyway, he wasn't looking at the defender either way. Speaking of defense, Lions on their own end. Blazers keep working. No call in the box. Blazers bench wants one, obviously. Nowak with a nice line drive towards Tyler Vogt. Relentless attack from the Blazers keeps on going as it works its way towards the corner. It will be let go. Chance for a tie with a corner for Belhaven. Under 8. Getting towards what I like to call crunch time. It'll be Graham Harris. Stakes of a home playoff game on the line. Corner from the lefty. Another line drive, and Tyler Vogt with a beautiful header. Hits the tree. There goes the ball down.
Did that go out of the whack?
Yeah, it landed in the tree. This time it'll be a throw-in, so luckily for the Lions. But
that's what I thought. I just wasn't certain.
This is a good throw. Trouble for Bobby. Flores wasn't home. It's put out. Here we go.
Yeah, Lions. You could always go with a clear, but, man, a clear here, enough to put it in the air, or rather a save for Bobby, giving him a chance to hold on as we tick almost into 6 minutes.
Keep it past the lacrosse restraining box for the Lions, and you're in a good spot. That's about halfway through your own end. Tough throw and a lucky whistle for the Lions. Referee puts the hand up towards the right. It's their possession.
Good punch from Bobby.
Yeah.
Good throw by Ben on the sideline.
Yeah. Attaboy, Ben.
This is crucial. Bobby needs to take as much time as he can right here, within reason. Get a couple extra seconds off that clock, and, man, sending that one in the air even higher is even more important.
One went even past, but a great job by the Blazers again. They found their tempo, found their connections and touches they've needed. Flores with a step. More trouble for the Lions. It's been a time of possession war. Blazers have been dominating it. Whistle. Going to go the Blazers' way again. It's just an onslaught that the Lions can't handle. Midfield play has been lackluster this second half.
Yeah, they just cannot, like you said, Grant, cannot get a foothold in the midfield. The defense has done a good job. They haven't broken entirely.
Short corner, Duquette, good head. Still trouble. Over the corner.
But the midfield has just left something to be desired, because if the defense is going to have to push up, if the back line is going to have to be tested, you want that attack to be as filtered through the midfield as possible, down to its bare essentials. And the midfield just has not been able to really get a good grasp of the Lions just yet. Or rather, of the Blazers just yet. Excuse me.
Bobby able to take his time again on this one. Line drive. He's found his stride with his leg here. Mattis with a nice head over the Lions, finally in their own end. Colin Vogel. See a whistle, and looks like we'll go back the other way again. So still going to our left. Under 5, officially crunch time here in Demarest. I said it again, but if you're just joining us, you missed a doozy. Still got 5 minutes of game left to play. Playoff implications on the line here. Lions already in the playoffs, but looking to host a home game. Looking for a big upset versus the third-ranked Blazers. Duquette battling in the box. Tough one for Bobby to get over. It's put over towards the left. Jacome up in arms. It looks like this is going to be a corner.
Yeah, I guess someone got a tip on the flyby.
Top Gun style in the danger zone. Box loaded up. Bobby's got some bodies next to him. Here's the corner. Low on a line and a great header over by Vogt. Mason Keith has to follow him up. Tyler Vogt again playing very well. Here's Mason Keith. Gets a good step on the sideline. This is a good chance to burn at least some clock for the Lions. Keith able to control it as a one-on-one with Matt Smith. Keith working his way on the right sideline. Put out. Stick with the Lions. Huge. Under 4. Minutes ticking down quickly for the Blazers. Able to cement some good time away here for Delroy Mattis. Clock stopped at 3:46, though. Referee put the hands up. Working on the sideline now are the Lions. Shot over by Knight. He got it! Oh, what was that? What did we just witness, Eric? Gymnastics from Davis Knight. Does a trick, and the Lions are up 4-2.
Hey, he's topping the leaderboards for a reason. Hey, that's celebration enough for Bobby Wood to come all the way out. Davis Knight finally comes through. Bobby Wood just put the crown on him. Yeah, very worthy of it. Whoa! Let's take another look here.
Show back that celebration. Oh, my goodness.
Right across.
Watch this celebration, Eric. Stuck it. Spider-Man gets the 4th goal of the day for the Lions. Wow. And a huge boot. Put him in the player of the year conversation, Eric.
He's got to be up there now.
Got to be up there now. 2 points in the day, 1 goal, 1 assist, 4-2 lead for the Lions. You'd imagine that's the nail in the coffin. Belhaven has to clear this one. Bosick gets it over, past midfield. Lions dripping away the final seconds. Knight with another good clear. Talk about showing up when you need to. Under 3 minutes. One of the best offensive performances of the year for the Lions comes just when they need it. Belhaven still threatening. Second most goals scored in the season for the Lions, tied with the Warren Wilson game, but it's a slightly different opponent. It's a different monster. Also, the Warren Wilson game did go to 78 minutes because of the iffy rain out. Ugh. That was horrible. Played that game twice. Got rained out the second time. Man, I think we got to call up ESPN after that Spider-Man celebration. My gosh.
Oh, they're on the hook. I guarantee it.
Da-na-na, da-na-na. That's beautiful. What a way to cement this game over for Davis Knight. Obviously, Lions not out of the woods completely yet, but only a few trees left. Flipping momentum for the Lions. Mattis to throw this one in.
Flipping.
Oh, that was good. Lions are going to, barring anything crazy here, Lions will flip back here to Demarest next week for the playoffs.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. I just can't believe you stuck that landing.
No,
Goodness.
I couldn't even do 3/4 of that.
Probably couldn't even jump 20 feet.
I couldn't even get off the ground.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a beautiful day here in Demarest. Weather-wise and game-wise, Lions didn't exactly play flawlessly. Had a rocky 30-ish minutes in the second half, but what a job by Davis Knight to finish them off. Blazers in shock after that one. Obviously, this won't affect their playoffs too much. I believe they will still host a playoff game.
No. Yeah, they should. Yeah. They should be up there. And now Davis Knight climbs from tied second to now tied first in CCS goals with 8 of those.
Wonder if he can get it into first. Not this time. 1 minute left. Bosick gets it over. Long send over going towards the right sideline. Final seconds tick away. Tyler Vogt clapping the hands, as he should. Under 30 now in the second half. Lions should hang on to this one. Got some business to handle. They're right with a one-on-one. Warrants a whistle. Goes Blazers' way. A little bit of panic mode, though. 15 seconds left. Big boot towards Bobby. Mitts. And the dagger put on by Bobby Wood. Thrilling upset. And the Lions hang on. And we will see you here in Demarest next week.
A fantastic look by Piedmont. Man, just that third goal in the first half was the cement. That was the one that put it away. But for my money, the game winner, Davis Knight, coming through big in the final minutes, ticking by as he burned into the back of the net. And also, he had a pretty cool celebration to prove it.
Saving the best for last for the Lions. Their final CCS record in the regular season, 2-3-1. Belhaven, in Derek Jeter style, 2-2-2 to finish out their year. Lions' final regular season overall record, 6-8-1, snapping their 3-game losing streak.
Always good to enter the playoffs after you snap a losing streak. It's all about getting hot at the right time.
Exactly. Covenant still stays in the number 1 spot, 5-1-1. And how is that Maryville game looking?
Let's check on that Maryville game. It should still be 2-0, 3-0. Maryville's up over Huntington.
So pretty much cemented that we will be back here in Demarest. Stay posted on socials, everything you need for updates of what time that game will be, who it will be against. I'm trying to think of the standings, who it would be against.
We can take one last look at the standings here. Looking at it right now, Covenant, first place, they won today. They now end the season 5-1. Maryville currently leading Huntington 3-0, so it's very likely they might move up to 4-1-1. Belhaven will jump to 2-2-2. LaGrange will be 1-1-4 to finish the conference. Piedmont 2-3-1. They will bump up to 4th place and host. And we had Huntington. They are down 3-0 right now, 1-3-1. And Asbury 0-3-3 on the end of the CCS season. Let's take one more look at this fantastic job by Davis Knight to zoom in and just get this one out of the way. Oh, hang on, everybody. Having some technical difficulties. We're going to get this highlight for you, though.
Oh, my.
Right across.
Watch this
and here's the
celebration,
moneymaker.
Sticks it. Spider-Man.
Davis Knight, everybody. He will move into tied for first place in terms of goals. We'll have to actually double-check that after stats are finalized this afternoon. But Davis Knight, a fantastic job this afternoon. What a great job to close out the regular season.
You can start the MVP chants. Eric, what a game for the Lions, able to take this one 4-2, and everything fell into place. Next week, we will host a playoff game here in Demarest, but for now, our time is up. Grant Prather, Eric Edmondson for Joseph Garwood and the amazing athletic communications crew saying, hope you have a great rest of your weekend, a good night, and as always, go Lions.